Too much information. You are apparently a stalker of some sort. This is good to know. Okay. you know what? Okay, I'm gonna do my show and I'm gonna need some security to walk me to my car. I gotta play. I got my little sheen blazer on. I can't be getting hemmed up. You understand what I'm saying? He be in the parking lot. I be like, wait, Marcus, I was playing. Marcus, I'm just joking. I'm joking, Marcus. Officer comedian, could you please escort me to my car when this is all said and done? Okay. Here's the thing. I am a mother of two. Yeah, they wait, no. They 4 and 7 years old. Yeah, I didn't need that judgment, ladies. She talking about Jesus. I know I made a poor choice with my life. I'm aware of the decisions that I made. I know I'm 45. I should be somebody mom right now. Let me tell you something. My kids, they 4 and they 7, and they in the car right now on their tablets watching Baby Shark. So when I'm done, I'm out of here. You hear that, Marcus? I'm out of here. Here's the thing. See, hear my heart on this. Like, I remember being in high school, walking down the hallway. I'm a proud graduate of Abraham Clark High School in Roselle, New Jersey. I remember being in high school, walking down the hallway, and one of my friends tapping me like, look at Keisha. Look at her stomach. She pregnant. And everybody started judging Keisha. Everybody was like, oh my gosh, how is Keisha gonna have a baby at this age? But let me tell y'all something. Today, Keisha is 45 and that baby is 27. Keisha on Facebook like, shout out to my firstborn, just finished college. I'm on Facebook like, shout out to my last, she just peed in the potty. We made some poor choices. True story. I had a friend in high school. She had a daughter when we were 16, and now her daughter has 2 children, so she is a grandmother of 2. We took the kids to the park the other day. My kids was like, Mommy! Her kids was like, Nana! I was like, you know what? We both wrong in this situation. And it's crazy because you know what? People always try to give you parenting advice, right? Because like I was 38 and 40 when I had my children, and everybody always trying to give you advice. They're like, oh my God, you need to breastfeed. It's how you bond with your baby. It's the nectar of the earth. So I tried it because everybody tried to make you feel guilty if you don't breastfeed, right? They make you feel like it is the worst thing in the world. So I tried it. And I put my baby on for like 2 months, and one day I went to put her on. She was like, I don't want this. I was like, I don't want this either, okay? But then I went to Walmart to try to buy some Similac, and that's when I realized Similac costs more than Hennessy. I was like, what is happening? Similac is so crazy, they don't even keep it on the shelf. They have it locked up behind a steel cage, okay? I was in Walmart. I had to wait 48 minutes for somebody named Steve to come open this cage so I could feed my baby. And then when he got there, he asked me the dumbest question ever. He was like, how many cans you want? Steve, how many cans I want? This is $38 a can. I was about to ask you if you had any Lucy Similac sitting in the back. Are you crazy? And it's so funny. You know who gives some of the best but the worst parenting advice? And I see some of y'all in here and y'all about to get a whole attitude with me. I don't care, but I'm going to say it. You know who gives some of the best but the worst parenting advice? Older black women. They give some of the best but the worst parenting advice. Let me tell you something. When my baby was like 2 weeks old, right, I was trying to get some advice from the mother of my church. Her name was Mother Johnson. I went to her. I was like, Mother Johnson, I don't know what to do. My baby's always crying. I can't sleep at night. And anytime you ask an older black woman for advice, it immediately becomes a secret because she don't want everybody in her business, right? So I was like, Mother Johnson, I don't know what to do. She was like, come here. She was like, look, You want to go to sleep? I was like, yes. She was like, I tell you what you do. Put some cereal in that baby's bottle. I was like, she too. And she was like, you want to go to sleep? You put some cereal in that baby's bottle. I was like, but them doctors don't know nothing about your baby. Because that's how older black women feel. They feel like doctors don't know nothing, right? I was like, okay. So now I'm in it. I was like, okay, well, how much? Then this is what she said. Put a pinch. I was like, you ain't got no exact measurements. She was like, put a pinch. I was like, okay, cool. I'm with it. Fast forward. Now my baby's 7 months old. Now she's teething. I go back to Mother Johnson. I'm like, Mother Johnson, I don't know what to do. I'm suffering from sleep deprivation. She like, come here. You want to go to sleep? I said, yes. She was like, I tell you what you do. Get you a little gin. A little whiskey and put it right on her gums and then get her a little chicken bone and let her suck on a gristle. I was like, gin and chicken? She's 7 months. She was like, you want to go to sleep? I said, okay. Fast forward. Now my baby's 1 year old. I take her to her 1 year checkup. She got gout, high blood pressure, diabetes, and a drinking problem because I done listened to Mother Johnson. But she was right. I went to sleep. Ow. Praise him, won't he do it? Won't he do it? All right. I think when I was back there, I was listening about the married. Who's married? Clap it up, all the married couples. Clap it up. All right. Well, we're the happily married couples. That's a totally different group. Does that sound real sad? We're the single ladies. Clap it up. All right, single ladies. Watch this. We're the single men. You know what? Just Marcus. It's fine. Who been married for a long time? I think, Kat, you said you've been married, what, 45 years? In a row? Now you gotta ask, because you be like in 96, Harold was acting crazy and I had to put him out for a minute, but the Lord brought us back together and restored us, so. So 45 years in a row? Give it up for Kat, yes! That's what's up. I'm married. I've been married now for, carry the 5 years, and let me tell you, something. Listen, single ladies, hear my heart. If y'all don't hear anything I say for the rest of the night, hear me on this. Look, I'm about to give y'all some advice that will change the game. If you meet a man and you feel like this is the one that you could see yourself with, it could be the one that you want to spend the rest of your life with, don't send your representative. Don't start out in this relationship doing things that you know you're not going to be able to maintain, right? Be who you're going to be from the door, okay? Listen, I'm telling you, somebody said these words to me and it changed my life. They said, start out how you can hold out, right? Right? That's a word. That's a t-shirt, you know? I'm telling you, when I met my husband is 6'5", tall, dark, handsome firefighter in Plainfield, New Jersey. Yes. When I met my husband, I smelled pensions and benefits. I said, God, won't he? But I kept it all the way 100 with my husband. I was like, let me tell you something. I said, listen, when we out in public, I'm going to keep myself together. Because I know I'm representing you and I'm representing me. So I'm going to have myself together. But when we go home at night and this wig on the nightstand, I look just like my nephew. And I hope... Oh, come on. I know I'm not the only one in here with 6 cornrows and a stocking cap right now. Don't play with me. Ma'am, not you, but over here is some people. Sully, is that you? The comedian, Sully. There's another comedian in the building. Let me tell you. Yeah, y'all know, I'm telling you, and like, I got the ring, so it didn't matter. But he didn't know in 2020 a pandemic was coming, and I was gonna be walking around the house looking like my nephew for 2 years in a row. But I had already warned him. I was like, I told you this was me. For real, true story, before I got married, I used to live by myself. I used to live in Rahway, New Jersey in a high rise, right? And one night, true story, I was in my living room and my hair was in the bedroom. And the fire department came and they banging on the door, like, get out, get out, get out. And I'm standing in my living room trying to make a life-changing decision. Do I get out or do I go get my hair? Because I went back there and got my hair. Because let me tell you something. If the Lord had called me home that night, they was going to find me laid out cute. Do you hear me? What I wasn't going to be was a statistic. I go downstairs with my stocking cap on, and now News 5 is in my face talking about what happened. Because you know they always pick the raggiest person. I was not going to be that statistic. Get out of here. You out your mind. I hear that there are some teachers in the building. Clap it up if you are a teacher. Yes. I am a teacher. Yes, I am a teacher in Jersey City, New Jersey. Yeah. Where do you teach? Montclair? Okay, yeah, you got a little bouginess about you. I can tell by the way you walked on this stage in the middle of the show. You did not care. She shimmied, excuse me. No, I'm joking. Where are you a teacher at? And Newark. All right, I ain't saying nothing. She said it with her chest too, Newark. Like, say something. You right, you got that. Newark chumps Jersey City every time. You hear me? It's funny because I am a proud graduate of North Carolina Central University, HBCU in the building. Yes. When I first went to college, I wanted to go for nursing. I was going to be an obstetrical nurse. I wanted to deliver babies. That's what I thought I was supposed to do. And when I got to college, I had a good friend of mine who got pregnant while we were on campus. And she comes to me, she was like, since this is what you're in school for, I want you to be in the room with me. I was like, I bet. She was in labor for 26 hours. And after that baby came, I immediately went to my advisor and was like, what else y'all got? Because this ain't what God got for me. I need something with some free nights and weekends. What else y'all got? And so I have now been an educator for 22 years now. Yeah, 22 years. I'm almost there. Okay, I see the finish line. Let me tell you, I was a 5th grade teacher for a long time. I was a 5th grade teacher for like 10 years, and I enjoyed it. It was like one of my favorite grades. Then I got this new administrator that wanted to come in and shake things up, right? So she comes to me, she was like, listen, Miss Douglas, can I talk to you? Research shows you need your strongest teachers in your lowest grades because that's where all the learning happens. And I was like, okay. So she was like, next year, I want to try you in kindergarten. Right. So you tell the average person you teach kindergarten, they're like, oh my God, they're 5, they're cute. No, let me explain something to you. Individually, a 5-year-old is cute. Collectively, they are a gang. Do you hear me? Have you ever been in a room for 6 hours of the day with 25 5-year-olds? You cannot have no reasonable conversation with these people. You cannot rationalize with them. I spent thousands of dollars on a college education to have conversations like, he looked at me. I would be like, bro, look at him back. I was like the worst kindergarten teacher ever. I only did it for a year. I only did a bid, and I promise you, I treat kindergarten like jail. I am never going back. Do you hear me? I swear it was like the worst year of my life. I used to get to work and find a flight of stairs and just stand at the top and think about throwing myself down them so I could collect workers' comp because It was terrible. Here's the thing about kindergarten. Number one problem for me with early childhood is you have to have a personality for that. I don't have that kind of personality. You got to be happy all the time. You got to sing. You walk in the room. You got to be like, good morning, guys. G-O-O-L-D. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning to you. That's not me. It's not showtime at the Apollo. I'm the teacher. Good morning. Come here, sit down, unpack, and get this work done. You understand? That's my personality. Problem number two with kindergarten is nobody in kindergarten knows how to tie their shoe. That is problematic for me. I remember, I promise you, one day I took them outside into the playground and somebody on purpose just to mess with me untied every single shoelace on purpose. So then when they came in the classroom, all I see is a sea of untied shoelaces. And now, here's the thing. As an educator, I love my babies. I really do. If you're in my class, you're gonna get love. But I fuss. I'm a fusser, but I love. So I was like, everybody get in this line and I'm gonna tie these shoes. But as I'm tying the shoes, I'm fussing, not even thinking about it. I was like, you know what, this don't make no sense. Y'all better go home and tell your mama and teach you how to tie these shoes. I am not shoe tiger, right? Next day, little boy named Jose came to school, shoe untied. I said, Jose, get over here and let me tie that shoe. This little boy named Malachi, y'all, I will never forget. He was sitting there doing his work. He didn't even look up. He was like, you better go home and learn how to tie that shoe. Cause she is not a shoe tire. I was like, I'm gonna lose my pictures! Listen with these 5-year-olds, guys. Oh no. And I'm gonna tell you, like, honestly, I only did a year in kindergarten. I promise you, I learned probably the most important lesson in my life in my 1 year. And I'm gonna tell y'all what it is. I learned that this country is in trouble. Do you hear me? We are in a world of trouble. And they don't even have anything to do with politics or the government or anything like that. It got everything to do with when did our immune systems become so deficient that we are allergic to everything. You get the little paperwork. Y'all know how we send home paperwork in the beginning of the school year, so we get a little background knowledge on the kid. I'm sitting there, I'm trying to go through the paperwork. I'm looking through, I'm like, okay, this one's allergic to milk. Okay. This one's allergic to peanuts. Okay. Oh, he's allergic to outside. Okay, cool. Now I'm gonna tell y'all something. Soon these other countries are not gonna waste their time, energy, and resources building nuclear weapons to take us out. No, they're not. You know what they're gonna do? They're just gonna fly right over us and drop a bunch of peanuts on us and wipe us out. And everybody's gonna be like, what happened? We're gonna be like, these nuts, they killed us. Thank you, Marcus. He said so original. I love the fact that you are critiquing my jokes as I'm standing here telling them. Thank you. I appreciate that. Makes me feel good. Simon Cowell, everyone. Thank you. And here's the thing, right? So I told y'all I have small children, so I have been a teacher for 22 years, but I've only been a mom for 7 years, right? So I feel like I've spent a lot of my career being a hypocrite in a lot of cases. You understand? Because when you don't have children and you're a teacher, you're only looking at things from like one perspective, right? So like there's certain things that I remember I used to do and say that now I feel like that was stupid, you know? Like I used to say stuff like this in my class before I had kids. I'd be like, hey guys, listen, if somebody hits you, we don't hit our friends back. You come and tell me as a teacher and let me deal with it, okay? Do you think, as you look me, do you think that's the conversation that's happening in my house? No. What do you tell your kids if somebody hits you? What do you better hit them back. And then if the teacher have a problem, you tell her to call me and I'll come up there. I'm a liar. See, I'm a hypocrite. I shouldn't be saying all that, but that's what I said. Right? And then like I teach in an Abbott district, and sometimes we get free breakfast, right? So but when you get the free breakfast, it's not name brand, right? So it's not like corn flakes, it's like flakes of corn, It's not Fruit Loops, it's like loops of fruit, But you had that student and that there's like home things happening. They might not have the best financial situation happening at home. So I would be like, come here, get your book bag. And I would take the loops of fruit and I would put it in the book bag, and I would be like, listen, take this home. This is between us. Take it home, okay? And you felt good, because that's what teachers do. We solve problems, right? That's what we do. Until one day, my daughter came home, and I looked at her book bag. She had 3 things of loops of fruit. I lost my mind. I called her teacher like, excuse me, don't you ever give my daughter no loops of fruit. We got Fruit Loops in this house. She was like, we gave it to everybody. I was like, oh, okay. How's she doing? She all right? She okay. I'm telling you, and look, here's the thing, like before I got married, I was a teacher before I got married. And like I'm telling you, being a teacher, it really did play a part on my dating life, right? Because there was certain things that I knew I could not reproduce with. Like I just knew, right? Like I remember I was dating this dude, nice dude, but I had to cut it off. Like I remember I had posted this picture on social media one day, and I had on some heels, and I posted, and he went on my comments and was like, girl, you sure are wearing those heels. HILLS. Look at the dudes like, what? See? So then he takes it a step further. He sends me a text. He was like, yo, shorty, when we gonna meet up? MEAT. I was like, I had to text him back. I was like, this ain't gonna work. Peace. PIEC. Not doing this. And if you not laughing, you might be the dude. I'm about to get out of here. I have to tell y'all about. Can y'all do me a favor real quick before I get out of here? I need y'all to follow me, not in your car, but Marcus. He gonna be like, she told me to follow her. That's why you got to be specific, not your car. But follow me on social media, comedian GL Douglas on Instagram, and GL Douglas on Facebook. And I have these little wristlets that I have on, and because I'm doing a fundraiser. This one is called Class Dismissed. I just did a huge show last Tuesday. It was a teacher show. We sold out the Stress Factory. Had over 300 teachers in the building, just having a good time. I do it every year, so follow me so y'all can stay updated. But this is called Class Dismissed. And then I got this one that says, I'm a good girl, but don't get it twisted. Because I'm known as the good girl of comedy. If y'all notice, I ain't really cursed up here, so I'm a good girl, but don't get it twisted. So they're $5. I'm doing a fundraiser, because camp costs $535 a week for my kids, so that's what the money will be going to, camp. But real quick, before I get out of here, I wanna tell y'all about the situation that happened to me last year. I'll tell you how I handled it, and I don't know if y'all gonna think I handled it appropriately. So I am a working mom. I have 2 careers, so a lot of times I suffer from like worker's mom guilt, you know what I mean? I'm going a lot, like I said, my kid's in the car right now, waiting for me to finish here. And so sometimes it's really hard for me. And I remember last year, my daughter, she was in kindergarten, and I was booked to do this really big show. I had signed a contract months in advance. It was all over social media. I was doing this show, and I was super excited. And then my daughter comes home with a note from her school saying that her very first Christmas concert was on the very same day at the very same time as this show. And I was devastated because I did not know what to do. So I was like, you know what? All right, let me ask questions. So I was like, Corey, come here. That's her name. I was like, Corey, come here. I was like, what are you doing in this Christmas concert? She was like, I'm singing. I was like, okay. How many songs are you singing in this Christmas concert? She was like, one. I was like, okay. What's the name of the song that you're singing in this Christmas concert? She was like, Snowflake. I was like, Snowflake, Snowflake. I was like, all right, sing it, because I don't know it. She was like, okay. She was like, snowflake, snowflake, falling on my nose. Snowflake, snowflake, falling, 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 falling. I was like, your father gonna go and record it on his iPhone and I'm gonna watch it. Are you crazy? I'm not gonna give up my bag over no snowflake. I was like, you ain't got no choreography. You not dancing. You not doing this Christmas. Are you crazy? Y'all think I did the right thing? Exactly. I appreciate it. See, y'all just got the bill. Y'all just killed my whole show. Cause like y'all looking down at the bill like, who is gratuity? Look. Go ahead. Black folks got real quiet. Look, these people ain't even think about the bill. Y'all looking at, they're like, snowflake. 1650. Who had the wings? Go ahead. Look. Go ahead. Where your bill? Oh, you ain't eat? Look, she was like, I ain't eat. She was like, I had turkey wings and she said, you had turkey wings? Because it's Sunday and you black. I know what you had. She was like, I made some turkey wings and some collard greens. And right before I came here to Scotty's, they wasn't giving my $16.50 for no wings. Not when I got some big old turkey wings at the house. You ain't had no water or nothing? She was like, no, I drank. I had a fifth in the car. I got a little nip in my bra. I'm good. Like, I had... She went to the bathroom like... Because you know, the more you drink, the funnier these jokes are, so... All right. Y'all killing me. I'm leaving. I want to leave with this little poem that I wrote. I think, Joanne, you a poet too?
Yes.
I love it. I dibble and dabble in poetry. I don't share it often, but I'll share it for y'all tonight, and then I'm out. The name of this poem is called That Ain't Yours. Don't promise me the stars, the moon, and the sky. That ain't yours. Thank you. Appreciate it. Y'all, I'm G.L. Douglas. God bless y'all. Enjoy the rest of your night. Don't forget, class dismissed and good girl time. You're welcome, Marcus.
Keep it going for G.L. Douglas. Oh my God. Y'all have a good time? Yeah, everybody got their bill. I want y'all to stay smiling. Stay smiling. I'm going to talk to y'all. You know, it's summer. This was the summer kickoff. Anybody going on vacation, y'all get the bills together. We're going to sit and talk till it all happens. Else Gene will look at me to pay for this stuff. So y'all take care of that bill. Who's first time here? First time? Okay, look. Y'all have about 21 days to come back because they're closing. Yes, this beautiful venue.